Hi. Hello,
Hi,
student.
teacher.
Hi. Give me a second. I need to connect my headphones. Hello, Eduardo. Hi. Hello, everyone. All right, class. Today we are going to finish you are going to finish presenting your conspiracy presentations. And after that, uh, we're going to continue with. I'm going to give you your final grades today, and we're going to check together. Okay. This is Ingrid, right? Great. I'm going to change your name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Let me open the attendance list, everyone. All right. Jocelyn Montserrat, María Lorena, Jesús Rogelio,
Present.
Mario Domínguez, Ingrid Janet.
Present, present.
Okay, sorry. Fátima Yamilet,
Present, teacher.
Christopher, María Luisa, Juan Carlos, Laura Marlene,
Present.
Yaritza Yamilé, Fátima Berenice, Sofía, Edgar, Raúl, Jorge Rivas, Andrea Abigail, Mauricio Ernesto. Today is Tuesday. I think it's today is when he has a class at uni. María del Cielo, María Guadalupe, and Luis Eduardo.
Present.
All right. And Luis Daniel, are you here? Kevin?
Present.
Magda?
Present.
And Azucena. Hello, Christopher. Let me change your attendance status. Ready?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So today we're going to listen to Kevin and Ingrid's presentation. And we're going to start with Ingrid. So whenever you're ready.
I start?
Yes, you start. You begin.
Okay.
Good luck, Ingrid. You can start.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to analyze one of the most controversial events in the history, that the death of Princess Diana, but Diana, accident or conspiracy. Really was a tragic accident or was it something more behind it? Well, in first of the night, August 31st in 1997, Dodi Fayed and Diana and her companion left their Ritz Hotel in Paris. They were being chased the paparazzi. And moments later, the car crashed into the pillar in the point the Alma tunnel. Diana Dodi and her driver, Henry Poe, lost their life. So the official British and French investigation concluded that this was a tragic accident. But the main causes were the high speed of the vehicle and the fact that the driver, Henry Poe, was another influence of vehicle. But no one, the passengers were wearing, pardon, sorry, a seatbelt. But many people don't buy the official story. The most popular conspiracy theory suggests that the British Secret Service, the code ML6, the crash and other order for a royal family. The motive was a private Diana for marriage to Dodi Fayed, or because she has a supportive pregnant, but I don't know. The pieces of evidence cite the theorics and later Diana wrote her border to Paul Bert. 10 months before her death, and I expressed fit that Princess Charles was planning a car accident involving a break for the clean the part of him to remarry. The forensic evidence found that trace at what point they crashed Mercedes, suggesting in calling a white Fiat 1 or Uno before hitting a pillar. Despite a massive search, the car and the driver were never found. So this, bye-bye. The conspiracy theories believe this car was used to force Diana vehicle of their wrath. Then we have the driver, Henry Poe, while the official reports say he was drunk. His family and friends claim they appeared sober that night. Some theories believe his bones claim that he was an informal in the Secret Intelligence Service. So is between ML6 and he. Yes. The CCTV and flashing line. No one of the security cameras on the tunnel record the crash. So the several witness report says green flash just outline just before the impact, laying the theories that the driver was intentionally by the laser hit strobe. So the all conspiracy theories, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we move into the conspiracy. As you see that the investigation brought multiple elements are connected 101. We have all motives from the royal family. The marriage or a pregnancy. This layer of the theory of applying hit by ML6, sorry. We must connect his to the kind evidence that support and claims the specific predictions in the Marshall leader than anomalies flash in the tunnel, or and of course the missing white fine one or uno, I don't know, this card. All the clubs together to creative the complex of the theories analyst. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a ready accident or a conspiracy. Thank you for your attention.
Ingrid, what was the previous slide?
Sorry, don't trash. Don't is no, it's real for my investigation. Is the
Okay, got it.
sorry.
Okay. I thought it was part of your presentation.
Yes, sorry.
It isn't. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you very much, Ingrid.
You're welcome.
It was a good presentation. Well done. And now we're going to continue with the next presenter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done. Okay, the next person today will be Kevin. So whenever you're ready, and good luck.
Okay, thank you. I feel very nervous.
I understand.
Spoiler.
Good luck, Kevin.
Thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, hello classmates and teacher. Today I'm gonna tell uh, this conspiracy theory. His name is POLIZ or PID. This was like the first conspiracy theory, uh, and it's very interesting. So we can speak about this for some slides. Okay, I have a summarize then. It's a quick view. According to this theory, Paul McCartney is dead and he was replaced for another man. That's like a little way to tell this, but it's a long, long story. Okay. This starts with an accident on November 9th of 1966. The another Beatles and Paul had a fight while they were recording Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Then Paul left very upset, crashed his car, and he was decapitated in the accident. This is like the origin of this conspiracy. It's interesting because Ingrid says the MI6 it was involved in his conspiracy, but in this case was MI5. It's like another part of that organization. So MI5 is involved because they forced the Beatles to replace Paul McCartney for another man. How they do that, we don't know. So in some way or another, Beatles obtained and forced to William Campbell to replace Paul McCartney. In these pictures, we can see Paul McCartney in the left and William Campbell in the right. Supposedly, William Campbell was a farmer, a Canadian farmer, who disappeared mysteriously. So he finished turning on this Beatle. So William Campbell. Okay. The next thing that we can know about this theory is the Beatles felt guilty for doing that, and they left clues on their albums for the fans could know the truth about this. I'm gonna drink water because I feel embarrassed. Okay, so the next thing is Sgt. Pepper's. That was the album they were making. Sgt. Pepper's is a very iconic album, and it's a very iconic cover too. There are a lot of famous people in there. We have the Beatles in the center, and it looks like they were in a funeral. I don't know because maybe because for the flowers, for the amount of people. Mhm. And then we have another clues like Paul is the only Beatle with this instrument is black, and the another integrants and the another members had a golden instrument. So that's like a clue for Paul is dead. These men here had a hand uh, on the head of Paul. That's another clue for Paul is dead. This is very, I don't know how to say rebuscado.
What is rebuscado?
Como, como difícil de ver, como quizá como que se pensó mucho para llegar a esa conclusión.
Continue. I will find the word for you.
Okay, but this is tricky, right? In these flowers, that is under the album, we can read Paul. Paul? Like a question. Okay, we have another clue. In the drum, on the center of the album, is this. If you put a mirror in the center, you can see a hide message. Here we have two ones, 11. In this, we can read like 9 in Roman numerals, and he died. So supposedly this is the date that Paul dies, and here is the like the sentence, he died, right? Here is an arrow, and this pointing to Paul. Okay, the next album is Magical Mystery Tour, and it's important these letters with stars, Beatles, because if you tune down the, the album, you can read these numbers. And supposedly, if you call to this number, you will hear strange noises on the another line. Okay, Abbey Road is this album is very iconic photo too, and here is John Lennon in the front. He's symbolizing Christ. He's dressing white. He has the long hair. Then we have Ringo. He's an undertaker because he's in black. And now he have sorry. Now we have Paul. He's barefoot and he has a cigarette. So this he is a corpse. And then we have George Harrison. I don't know why, but he is a grave digger. Okay. Then we have an audios. Can you hear the audios?
No, we cannot, Kevin.
Okay. Okay.
Do you
But
know how
when-
do you know how to share sound?
No.
There is a
But
button that says compartir pantalla and then compartir sonido in Zoom. In Zoom, Kevin.
In Zoom.
Yes,
I mean
check Zoom and then go to compartir and then compartir sonido. It should be like on the right.
Sure. I see it.
Now we can hear.
Okay. Okay. In the albums, we can it's strange because it's related with hear the album in a different way. You have to put the album in backwards. So here we have the comparison.
Number 9. Number 9.
This is a song from White Album.
9.
Okay, and there is another good clue. This is the song, the original song. And this is in reverse. It's very scary if you heard this in the night. Okay, but that's the two clues that I have for you. And this is another kind of conspiracies that uh, appeared recently. If you have some example of that, can you write it in the chat? Do you know another famous person that was replaced, like Jim Carrey,
Selena
Juan
Gomez.
Gabriel, Selena Gomez?
Yes.
Oh my God, I don't, I don't know that. Luis Miguel, okay, okay, but there are some
Rivera.
other examples of this. Who?
Jenny Rivera cooking chiles en nogada.
I don't know that reference either. Okay. Thank you, Danny. And then, according to these clues, do we have to think Paul McCartney really died in 1966? I think we don't. And I have some like thoughts about this. A lot of the clues are just coincidence or openly false. Uh, we don't know how or why the media tried to hide the fact that Paul McCartney was dead. I mean, John was murdered in the 80s and no one tried to hide it. And how do you convince their friends to hide this? The friends, the family, how do you force to hide you your friend or your family member is dead and you continue like nothing's happened? Okay, that's my reasons for no believe in this conspiracy. And I have a problem of conspiracy theories. In science, people do research and with the evidence try a conclusion. In conspiracy theories, it is the opposite. They have a conclusion, and no matter what evidence they found, it's useful for his theory. Karl Popper said that scientific theories must be falsifiable, which means you need to be capable to bring evidence for or against a theory. This is a philosopher, Karl Popper, and I watched in a video this talk, and I related. And I have the idea of bring this theory because a lot of years ago I read a short story from Carlos Velázquez about this hoax. The story is about Paul McCartney is just a head, sorry. Paul McCartney is just a head in liquid, and he manages a Paul McCartney company using copies of him and teaches his songs across a microchip implant. One copy doesn't want to stop playing an original Paul McCartney, hires a private detective to kill him. This is the short story of this book, and is the reason because I remember this conspiracy theory. And then the conclusion, Paul McCartney isn't dead, and conspiracy theories are creative and fun until they start to affect people. I have to drink water again. Mm. In this particular case, the repercussions for Paul McCartney is they was harassed in his farm because he was in a little retired, and the press went to his house, and he was crossing a depression, so it was difficult for him like respond to these rumors, and they don't have really a way to confront these rumors because all the things that he could say doesn't apply because the people think they was a clone. So that's my presentation. This is my reference. All of these are videos of YouTube. And thank you. Are there any questions?
I do have a question.
Okay.
Uh, okay, maybe it's just a question because I am confused. Okay.
Okay.
Or maybe because I didn't pay attention to what you were saying. Maybe there was a part in the presentation where I dissociated. But okay, so Paul McCartney is dead, right?
Isn't
Isn't
dead.
isn't
He's
dead.
alive. He's
He's
alive.
alive.
Yes. He
Oh,
has, sorry, he's 83 years old.
okay. So there are theories where it is said that there are clones of him.
Uh, it's just one clone
One
in
clone.
the official version of the conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay. I thought he had passed away.
Mm,
He hasn't.
mm, uh,
He's alive.
according the conspiracy theory, he's dead, and the
Okay.
Beatles had to replace him
With a
with a
clone.
clone. Not with a
Oh.
clone, with another person,
Mm-hmm.
William Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Sorry, maybe I didn't explain well.
No, no, you did. You did explain everything clearly, Kevin, like I said. Maybe I just got distracted with with my paying attention. It has nothing with it has nothing to do with your explanation. It was great. It was a great explanation.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have
Uh-huh.
any more questions. I don't know about your classmates.
There is a lot of evidence that Paul is the same Paul. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things like that I recognize like the most important evidence is he had a real car accident
Okay.
in 1965, and
1960.
he like he broke his teeth, and he had a scarf, and like 30 years after of that, his tooth like
Mm-hmm.
se cayó, it fell. So it was like a thing. I don't know how to say this in English. It's very difficult, but um, it's difficult replace a person
Mm-hmm.
like Paul McCartney. He's a very a genius composer, and it's
Mm-hmm.
impossible continue his career
Mm-hmm.
uh, like he
Mm-hmm.
do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. All right,
Okay,
classmates, are
that's all
there?
for me.
Thank you very much, Kevin. That was a good presentation. Well done. Very, very well done. Okay, now it's Maria Luisa's turn. All right. And I believe this will be the last presentation, right?
Hey, teacher, I can
And
help.
okay, great. So Maria Luisa and then Jesus Rogelio.
Okay, teacher. I'm very nervous too. So,
Don't be so nervous. All right.
let
You're in
me.
a safe place.
Okay. Let me see. I didn't. Some whiteboards. How can I present?
There is a button that says compartir pantalla. Are you
Yes.
using click there and then click your presentation.
Okay. Oh, teacher, could I send my presentation
Do you
on
do
the
you
WhatsApp group?
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
teacher.
Yeah,
Please.
of course, of
Because
course.
my internet is a little unstable, so maybe it's better to share my presentation on
Sure, I can help you with that.
Yes. Sorry. Let me. I don't know if this presentation is complete. I think so, but well, let me see. Teacher, could you give me a minute?
I can hear you more or less. I think you're
No,
having
I will send another.
your presentation is ready, Maria Luisa.
Sorry. Can you listen now?
Yes, I can listen to you.
Sorry for my internet.
No
Well,
worries, Maria Luisa.
I do another. I don't know how can I say diapositiva, but I will explain with that I have now.
Of course.
Hi,
Okay, good luck, Maria Luisa.
thank you. Hi, classmate. I'm going to talk about reincarnation and past lives. Um, it's an interesting topic because I'm just finished one book about this, and I'm so interested about this topic. So this is the reason that I do this. I I took a well. I made another image, but in this presentation you can see that. But if you can appreciate the paint behind the paint behind the letters, is a paint about the Black Death. The Black Death. Well, this paint is called Triumph of Death by Peter Bruegel, and this is an exemplifier of the Black Death. And as you can see, of everywhere that paint there was death, because the the purpose of this painter was exemplified that the death hasn't any distinction. For example, in this case, the skeletons destroy the humanity without distinction. And well, this is the reason because I put this pin. And I'm going to ask you, what is it to you? Maybe you could send your answer in the chat, and then I read. But I think for this presentation, it's important to know for me what is it to us, to you. Teacher, could you pass to the next? Yes, thank you. To talk about reincarnation and past life, I first want to talk about death because sometimes we think about the death like the something or something. In this case, the something, well, the end of our life. But what if we see it as a beginning? Because this topic is about reincarnation and past lives. So I want to read the definition. And the past lives are the idea that a person, consciousness, or soul live in another body before their current life. And reincarnation is the resurrection of a person after physical body. Maybe like Mexicans, we are not so familiarized with this topic because I think the majority of us are religious, like Catholic or another religion that, well, maybe we could believe about reincarnation, but reincarnation with the in another place with God in something like paradise or something like this. But in this case, or in this topic, the reincarnation. We're talking about reincarnation, what we left our soul and reborn in another body. And maybe in this point of our life, we could have another life before. And well, as I say, I'm just finished a book about this, and they mentioned that the reincarnation and past lives, well, they have a purpose, and the purpose is continue learning, because in every life we live, we are learning about it. Teacher, could you pass? Well, to talk about reincarnation or past lives, I'm going to talk about the parapsychology. Especially about Ian Stevenson. Ian Stevenson was first a doctor, then she became to a psychiatrist. They was particularly interested in the parapsychology. The parapsychology is the science or the science that the study of apparently abnormal of psychic, mental and physical phenomena that cannot be explained by conventional scientific models. So in this case, Stevenson was interested in the people who claim to remember past lives. In this case, when I talk about people who remember past lives, I especially talk about children's, because there are more cases about children's that persons in adults who remember past lives. Or there was another ways to remember past lives that I mentioned uh, that I mentioned more. I'm not gonna say más adelante.
Forward, later.
Later, sorry, later. Ian Stevenson was, as I say, a psychiatrist that was interested in parapsychology, and they study around 3,000 cases of children who remember their past lives, like an spontaneous. And then he made a book about 20 cases about suggestive reincarnation. And this person is important because in compared to another person's, his contribution was to identify the aspects of the past lives, the past lives that they could be verified. So they verified the facts about the persons who claim to remember past lives. So this book is interesting because they have he have like the well he tried to verify that the person says. Teacher, could you pass to the another book? And maybe we're asking now who if there is a prevalence about people who remember past lives, and I read a lot of pages about that, and I found these numbers about persons who remember past lives, and the majority of these persons, especially children, remember the past life are between 2 and 6 years old, and the median age of the time of the previous person death is 28 years old, the majority of them. And then the majority of these people were males, about 60%, and the majority of them, around 70%, there was a violent or natural death. And maybe it's a little confused because we were talking about before about the reincarnation, and the reincarnation is to leave the physical body and 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 maybe you have another life in another body, and maybe we are asking now if the trains will be carried from one life to the next, and the pages say that maybe well, not all the trains, but maybe one of them trains might be carried over from one life to the next. So this is the reason that the children remember, and maybe it's interesting because well, it's this theory it's so conspiracy because maybe we are asking now if our personality or traumas or fears provides from the other lives or provides from this life.
And she's gone.
She's frozen.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
gone. Oh my God. Okay, let's just wait just 2 minutes to see if she reconnects.
Sorry, teacher.
There you are.
I'm back.
You're
I'm
back.
back.
Okay,
Sorry,
great.
sorry for my internet.
No worries. Please continue.
I don't know in what part I say.
I
Well,
what I remember is if it's you said something if it's uh, if reincarnation or people remember previous lives or
yes,
if it's the environment or if it's past lives. That's the last thing I heard.
yes. To do a summarize, we not carry on with all the trains of the past lives. The this story say that we only have like one, well, a part of these memories, and these memories pass with us in the next life.
Mhm.
So, and then I was talking about karma, and this story talk about karma, that if we need to pay something in another life, we carry on this karma with the next life. Yeah. So you
Next, of course.
Yes, please. I'm going to talk about one of the famous cases that was James Leininger. James Leininger was a child at the age of 2 years old. They remember that he had been an aviator. The story says that the father uh, uh, come with came with James to a museum in Texas about aviation, and he was so interested in the area that dedicated to World War II, especially in the aviation. And then after this visit, they repeat a phrase. He said, "A plane crashing in flames." So they believe that his son was has a past life before this life, and their parents research about this topic, and well, first they worried because, well, no, who a child who have these thinkings, or who could explain the interested in the aviation or World War II only when he was only 2 years old. Teacher, could you next please? And then he says that he repeat every detail about his about the death. The kids say that he shot down over the Sea of Japan, and it was so interesting because he had three toys, whose name are Leon, Walter, and Billy. And then his parents look into the names of the World War II, and the names of the toys were the name of the actual members of Squadron BC-81. So this is a fact to prove this theory. And well, this is only an example, but in other cases we can, well, we can only see well, we could see like beard marks that, or injuries from the previous life. For example, if somebody died from a gun or something like this in the chest, in the next slide you could see a beard mark in the chest. And next please, teacher. Well, now how can people discover past lives? As I said before, spontaneous memories, especially in the studies that they made, there was about children's, and they spontaneous remember their past lives, but there was another ways to remember past lives, like hypnosis or past life regression. The past life regression is like a regression from your own life, and they discovered that they can regret to other lives. And meditation or spiritual practices, dreams or deja vu experiences, this theory think that the deja vus or the dreams could be remembers about past lives. Next, please, teacher. And well, I think that maybe we need a purpose to know about the past lives. And as I said before, maybe our fears or personality came from another another life, and this is a reason because we could knowing about past lives to heal emotional trauma, to understand personality traits, to understand fears or phobias, or giving meaning to life experience. And then the next picture, we have a conclusion because about all this investigation, because I think we are constantly researching a purpose in life, but perhaps the purpose of this life is simply to live and learn for it. Because if we believe in the past life, we constantly are learning, and we will learning in the future. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Maria Luisa. Thanks for your presentation. Well done. Very well done. Okay, last but not least, we're going to have Jesus Rogelio. So whenever you're ready.
Yes. Let me see. I can. Wait. Mm, Mm, we can see my.
Green, yes.
Okay, nice. Like yes. I went to Atal when the John Fitzgerald Kennedy assassination. Uh, well, hello everyone. The introduction is probably this is a more famous and controversial event in the America history. Or yeah, history. It's basic assassination of president in 1960. Uh, Many people today still believe well, still do not believe the official the story, but now I wanna say why that people now believe the official story. Here's the official story is the November 22, 1963. President Kennedy was riding in the motor through Dallas in Texas and 12:30 p.m. He was shot while his car passed the Texas School Box deposit. He died short time after. The police arrest Lee Hart Oswald. He's a shot or kill president.
Mm,
That he is a Marine or ex-Marine for USA who lived in Soviet Union.
mhm,
And 2 days before that, he returned to USA. So that's only that is curious, but some is more curious the next. And the most famous theories is that the first is uh, the theory suggest there was a second shooter on Grass Hill. Some people say or name the grassy knoll, and many people say take a photography and video the man when shoot, but the police never find any more key. And some people extreme theory is that Mr. Person is a time travel going to trying to change the story. But that's more crazy and I don't think that. And the second theory is the CIA or the FBI. We are involved in the assassination. That's why, and that's because, and that moment is the Cold War. It's a moment very, very tense in the world, and as that's hence have a lot power and influence, and that moment is the very, very important and manager all very many things. They have presuppest, money, and all she want. So some people say the President Kennedy want to reduce their power or change their foreign politics, and that's why that's against going to kill for no lose the power and that and the money. Would that not have solid evidence? Would this probably partial truth maybe? And the other is the that's curious because noise for Kennedy per se is the brother Kennedy. He is he is a strong was a strongly fighter with organization crime because and that's why because people believe mafia going to kill president, or more like family Kennedy or Kennedy family, for say a messenger for the brother. And the last is the more relations for the Oswald, the person who killed the president, is the maybe the he is a secret spy who going to kill the president for USA. And many people believe it because Oswald had lived in the Soviet Union for some time before return. Today, before that, many people suspect the connection for the Soviet Union and the actors. But that maybe no, because the Soviet Union, no, they know all not rise, start a war, but start war, assassinate a American president. But maybe it's a theory. The more important is the things is the Oswald did not act alone. Yeah, and that's conspiracy theory who sent in the picture is still very powerful today when the President Trump and the other president. And that's because the assassination, the president, how politic and social impact very hard, very important in the United States, and basic many and apart and because the government no say or no say yes all the information for that investigation, and many people who love the president or like the president are inconform with that. And probably that's why some more people believe the CIA or FBI maybe is involucrated in that assassination. Uh, Jose, that assassinate person is very significant event. Many people, very many people, uh, go to funeral, and that moment is the television the more see in the USA, and that emotional, heavy emotional, probably is one reason because the people still still believe that that is a conspiracy theory, and yes, it and and some believe that such a significant event can have a simple explication. Many people think that. The consequence or the effect, what happened with this is the many books, films, on document, many things go out, start, uh, start, uh, sell, and that's USA or people USA no. No, they not let go the event, and that is influence the culture, the American culture or the USA culture with books and movies, and all the time remember that more disturbed event today and probably many years in the future. And thank you for your attention. Have algún summer questions? I think that's all.
Thank you very much, Jesus. It was a good presentation. Thank you very much. Students, do
Yes.
you have any questions for Jesus about his presentation or any comments? All right. Thank you very much, Jesus. You can stop sharing.
Yes, teacher. Let me see. Like, now.
All right, class. Thank you all so much for your presentations these days. It was great to listen to you and learn more about conspiracy theories and what we can do to to make a good discernment, how to identify valid and verifiable information. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you during your presentations. Uh, I really enjoyed them. So thank you very much. All right, students. Well, we have reached the end of level 12. Uh, but I still haven't given you your final grade. Uh, we have 30 minutes left. So I want to maybe speak with you individually so that you can check your grades. And if there is something that there needs to be checked, please let me know. But before I leave, I want to say that I really admire your efforts and your participation in class. Uh, all of you are great people, and well, I hope that this gives you motivation and discipline to continue learning English, to continue learning to connect it with your degree so that you can learn more. Uh, don't don't stop learning the language. There are many things that you can do. For example, one of them is to continue practicing with your classmates here. Uh, or there are many apps that you can also use. Yeah, there are many things. Uh, okay, I am going to give you a personal example.
Teacher,
When Yes, Mario.
which is your favorite app for learning English?
Right now I use an app called Busu. Uh, Busu is a language learning app that lets you learn more than 10 languages. But it's affordable to me. In my opinion, it's affordable. It's only 900 pesos a year, and you can learn from English, French, Italian, Japanese, Mandarin Chinese. And what I like about this app is that it includes gamification. It's like Duolingo, but in my opinion, it has more colloquial phrases and it teaches you more about formalities. Uh, you can practice with other people around the world. You can make friends in that app. I don't know if you can do that in Duolingo. It's been a long time since I've used it, but in Busu you can make friends. You can send friend requests, and you can contact other people from all around. Yeah, that's correct, Eduardo. There is a scholarship for that. Only, I think if only you are a student from Flip, right? but I'm not sure. All right,
En
student.
general.
Okay, it's for everybody. Okay, great. Okay, class, so it was a pleasure being your teacher for levels 10, 11, and 12. And um, I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck in your careers, uh, in your lives. All right. So keep having motivation, but most importantly, discipline. I think discipline is the key for everything. And oh, me too, Magda. I will see you on Thursday? No, Friday. It's Friday, right?
Friday. Yes.
I will see you on Friday at your event, and we can have a little chat and enjoy your ceremony. Students, one last request from all of you. Can you upload your presentation to Google Classroom? Great. I am going to create the assignment there.
Yes, teacher.
All right, students, would somebody else like to say a few words before we disconnect?
I want to say thank you, teacher, for all.
All right, you're very
And for in my case, or in my opinion, you are the best teacher that I had in Rolex.
okay. Thank you very much for those words. Sometimes it's very difficult to accept or hear those words, but I really appreciate that. All right, students, anybody else? Would you guys like to say something to your classmates, or somebody else?
Uh, I want to speak.
All right.
I want to thank you, all of my classmates, and for their participation, and we had a great time in the breakout rooms, speaking about the activity and other things, uh, always in English. I tried. So it was fun. And I was very thankful with the program. And I agree with Mario. I think you are the best teacher that we had in Prolex. So thank you for everything, for your comments and for your teachings. So thank you.
You're very welcome, and it was my pleasure. All right, students. Anybody else or uh, speak now or
Or the Friday.
all right, or until Friday. Okay, great. Is somebody gonna give a speech that day? No?
No, I think so that no.
Oh, I thought somebody was gonna give a speech that day. All right.
Maybe you, teacher.
I hope not. I hope it's one of you, actually. But if I have to give a speech, I will give it. Students, also remember that there are more programs in Prolix. There are the advanced courses here too, if you guys are interested. I don't know if that would be part of your scholarship. I have no idea, but or I don't know if there's going to be a second generation. But once again, it was great to be a part of this, and I will see you on Friday. And congratulations to all of you. I will be contacting you privately so I can send you your final grade there. Thank you, guys.
Okay, teacher.
Have
Thank you.
have a nice day, and I'll see you on Friday.
Thank
Yes,
you,
see you on
teacher.
Friday. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thanks, classmates. See you.
Bye,
See
everyone.
you.
See you. Bye, Sophie. Bye, Eduardo.